Hey, what are you doing? Why do you still have your Halloween stuff up?
Because I really like Halloween and I want to keep all my stuff up still.
But it's November. Halloween already passed. You can't keep celebrating a holiday that's already passed.
Yeah, but I really like Halloween and I want to keep up all my stuff.
Well, Santa Claus says you can't. You gotta start celebrating Christmas now.
But it's November, not December. This is the middle month.
Well, you gotta take all your Halloween stuff down now.
Well, I don't want to. Halloween's the better holiday anyway.
The better holiday.
Yeah,
Christmas is obviously superior to Halloween.
spooky season is 100 times better than Christmas.
Well, I think Christmas is better. Santa is all jolly. Halloween is just depressing and down. Christmas is the better holiday. There's no denying that.
I think Halloween is the better holiday because you get pumpkins and ghosts.
Well, how do you suppose we settle this then?
Hey, what's that?
It's Tim Burns' Nightmare Before Christmas sing-along edition with Blu-ray and digital copy.
Maybe this would have the answer to our problems.
That was crazy, but it didn't give us a solid answer of what we should do.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe we should look somewhere else.
Well, don't go so fast. We gotta do a movie review first.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
Don't worry, it'll be fun. The Nightmare Before Christmas follows this person or skeleton named Jack Skellington who lives in Halloween Town, and it shows that him being bored of Halloween and wanting to do something new, so he ends up celebrating Christmas. So, what do you think of this movie?
I love this movie. It's a classic Halloween Christmas movie that doesn't really seem to have one set holiday. Most people watch it around both. I feel like it has amazing stop motion visuals and really good music. Like Danny Elfman's music is really good. So I highly praise the music in this, and the characters are super memorable and are literally everywhere. I don't think anyone doesn't know about these characters.
Yeah, definitely the characters are really iconic. Especially like they're just in California Adventure, they have the Oogie Boogie Bash that they do all the time, and those characters are like he's Oogie Boogie's the like the star of it, and like of course everyone knows it. Well, even if they haven't seen the movie, they'll see him there or like in the parks, and it's just one of those. It was like an instant classic almost when it came out in 1993. But yeah, yeah, I feel like this definitely was a really good movie. I've seen this a lot, but while growing up, I feel like when I was younger, I didn't appreciate it as much as I do now. Because I know I hadn't seen it in a long time, but then I watched it like I think a couple years ago at the Hollywood Bowl. They did a live performance of it with Danny Elfman and like all the voice actors who sang it and stuff. And it was really cool, and I feel like that helped me like it more. Because before then, I just hadn't seen it in a long time. I just didn't have an opinion on it. I was like, I've seen it, but it was like, alright, I guess, because I just hadn't seen it. But then, since I was older and I knew what was going on more, I appreciated it more. That was really cool. Yeah, but it was really good. Animation is great. I feel like there's probably some parts where it seems like not the smoothest, but still was really good. Of course, it has the Tim Burtonisms of it, like how it has like that snake that's like orange and black, and all the characters, all of it. Of course, I love Zero, great ghost dog, and yeah, I feel like this also movie was pretty short.
It is short. It's only like an hour and 12 minutes.
Yeah, and it's of course the thing with the movies is you don't want to make it too long because that can if it's too long, then I feel like it's dragging. But then with this, it makes you wanting more. But it's like it felt like it could have gone for probably a little bit longer, but I don't know how else they would make it longer. But it does. I don't know. It's a weird thing because like should you even though it's short, should you like mess with it because it was still really good, but should you like make it longer and then risk it not being as good or feeling like it drags on? So one
I
of those
feel like
interesting things.
I would have liked to have seen it a little longer with fleshing out some of the character development, especially the relationship between Jack and Sally, because I feel like they show Sally's interest towards Jack, and then at the end they're just kind of together. So I feel like if they wanted to flesh it out a little bit, they could have added some more scenes that actually showed a little more development between their relationship or friendship or whatever, as opposed to just kind of throwing them together at the end.
Yeah, because it seemed like how it was that Jack was just obsessed with Christmas, so he wasn't really interested in anything else outside of Christmas and like really celebrating Christmas. So it wasn't until like at the end when he has to save her and Santa Claus, and then at the end like he kind of notices, oh, I might like her too, but it does seem a little rushed. Like it kind of seems like, oh yeah, like she had the interest, but then he was just like, whatever. Like yeah. But yeah, so is there anything else that you'd like to add on? Like anything that you're like, not good or I love this?
I don't really have a lot of complaints about this movie, to be honest.
Yeah, like the biggest complaint is probably just that it was short for me. Because of course leaving me wanting more, but I don't like it again. I don't know if it should be considered a bad thing if it's told the story it was meant to tell. But I don't know. It was also the concept of it is pretty interesting. It's one that had never been done before, which is like the combination of Halloween and Christmas together. Because I know when Tim Burton wrote the original poem for this, he saw it was the transition from Halloween to Christmas, so they had the mix of the Halloween and Christmas stuff. He was like, hey, that'd make a cool poem, and then turned into a movie and all that jazz. But yeah, but I don't think there's really anything else. I think we talked about the music already too. It's like it's really good. It's one of those movies that like when you watch it, the music will be stuck in your head like for a while too. Like especially if you haven't seen it before, you'll be singing "This is Halloween," "What's this?" all those iconic songs. Because I feel like there's not really a song that isn't like iconic in it, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe Jack's Laminate when he's like in the cemetery, but even that one I feel like is pretty recognizable. But like they're all of those songs are pretty recognizable, and just yeah. So, what would you give this movie's final rating? Unless there's anything else you want to say, or alright then, what would you give this movie's final rating then?
I think I'd rate this movie about an 8 out of 10.
That's cool. I give mine a 9 out of 10. That was really good. I feel like it was a near perfect movie, but I feel like it just wasn't quite there for me, like especially when considering other movies that I have rated 10 out of 10. But definitely a 9 out of 10 is definitely really good. Definitely iconic. If you have not seen it, I suggest you watch it. It's definitely one that people should watch because it's really good. It's a time well spent. There's a reason why Disney always likes to capitalize on it during Halloween and Christmas, and that after a number of years of it being out, that people still are obsessed with it. And in 2 years it'll be like 30 years that's been out, and there's still people that talk about it and love it so much. So yeah, see, that wasn't so bad, right?
Yeah, you're right. Let's go back out now.
I don't know how we can resolve this issue.
Oh, I have an idea. What if we put all our Halloween and Christmas stuff up together at once?
Halloween and Christmas together.
Yeah, it'd be like a spooky Christmas.
Spooky Christmas. I think I like the sound of that. Hold on. Perfect.
Great.
Well, looks like we have a new tradition. So
Yep.
I'll see you next November.
Awesome.